everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started with this video, I want to give a huge shout out to a lovely subscriber that has a YouTube channel, This Southern Mess. She is Lacey. She does a lot of cleaning motivational videos. She does like grocery hauls. She has that sexy sink as well. She is very motivating. She is someone that you want to hang out with when you get down and dirty and clean. She's so down to earth. She has 5 sons. One is 20, one 18. Another one is almost 9, a 4-year-old and 18-month-old. And nothing stopped her from doing what she likes to do and keep her family just in order, have her house in order, and just do videos. Like, as moms, I feel like cleaning by ourselves is not really that much fun unless you watch someone in the background. So if you want that company and you want to show her some love, just let her know that I sent you over. She will be gladly accept you in her channel. I really enjoy her videos, you guys. I'm still watching them, and I will appreciate if you watched the videos with me. I'm going to be commenting in her channel, and I'm gonna go see if you went up there or not. I'm gonna be, I do recognize some names because of my comments. So let's see who are the real MVPs. I love you guys. Thank you in advance. And yeah, I'll see her. See you in her comments. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. It's just late at night and I'm still trying to do this video because I'm so pumped. So as you can tell, it is pretty messy. It's been a long time that I haven't had a video this messy, and because like I kept with the house, but now that I have a job, it's kind of hard to keep up everything in order, which it makes it excited, to be honest, because when my house is messy, it's just like, oh, let's just get done, do the befores and afters, and let's just get that motivation. And I don't know, I like it. Even my husband is like, oh, it's getting dirty. I think a video is coming up soon. So as you can see, we're starting with the kitchen. I feel like we're always in the kitchen and the living room, but that's where the mess is at. We're always in these 2 rooms. And when I'm in a rush, getting the stuff ready before going to work or after work, is just like whatever has to be done with my kids and family, dinner, taking a shower, like just gathering stuff for the next day. I kind of forget about the cleaning, and I have always mentioned in the videos before that the mess is always going to be there, and God and family always comes first. Time flies. Always remind yourself of that. I kind of had to do that last week because the first week that I started working was very tough for me. Like, everything was a chaos. Like, I had no schedule at all, but I think I'm warming up to it. I think I know what is working with our schedule. At this point, I find myself and my husband multitasking. As like, yeah, he cleans sometimes, I clean sometimes, he takes the bath, I take him a bath. Like, we always helping each other out, and I feel like my husband is a huge supporter in so many ways, and I actually really appreciate that very much of him. I'm so blessed, you guys. I just gotta say that over and over. I don't even care how many times I have to say that in the videos. I'm just truly blessed to have the husband I have, because then I will be struggling for sure. So it's going to be a month now that I have been working, and yeah, things are getting so much easier. Time, you have to trust the time and to have a lot of patience and not be so hard on yourself. And it can be with working or not working, you know. I feel like we have to look at life sometimes as like, even though it's challenging, you have to look at it as like I am the boss and I get to decide what to do, which sometimes, like me, I like to stress about things and I shouldn't, you know? And I just love the fact how everything is falling into place as like schedule wise organized, including my kids. And we dedicate Saturday mornings to clean the house, do laundry, Sundays family time, Monday to Friday we wake up, we do breakfast, and we have playtime with the bicycles, and we get ready to just go to work. Take the kids to my mom's, come back from work and do dinner, have some playtime with the kids, and go to sleep. So at this point, I feel like I'm going to be filming the cleaning videos on a Saturday, and it's going to be messy every Saturday because I'm not going to really focus so much on having it clean throughout the week, because at the end of the day, I feel like I have to have that time with my kids. Is a harsh decision for them in a way because they're so used to being home all the time, and I feel like I don't want to take that playtime away from them just for me to be doing YouTube videos, if you know what I mean. So I just want to be thanking you right now because you are a true supporter all the way. Your comments motivate me to even keep going, and I just appreciate you and your time. I always tell you this, but I feel like I just have to remind you. My husband and I were actually talking here about, it's just sometimes you get these questions in your head, like you just gotta talk about it with someone, it's part of life. And I was telling him, I don't know how we're gonna do it when we're old. And he goes, what do you mean? I'm like, us like, our kids are gonna be grown with their families. It's just gonna be us. And we love to clean. What if our bodies just will not let us clean? Will we will go crazy? Like, we as a family love to clean, you guys. Like, you will see here later in the video my son cleaning, and he just gets excited. Or if something is messy, he tells my sisters his sisters, like, hey, you make a mess, so he picks it up if the girls don't. Like, it's just something that comes to us naturally, like we have to clean. And it's a stress reliever for me. I enjoy the process, the before and after, and I'm like, how am I gonna do it? Like for real. Like, I don't want to hire anyone, like. And my husband is like, babe, It's just part of life. And I just like, yeah, I'm overthinking stuff, I guess. You guys always comment like, hey, the teamwork makes the dream work. You guys are so cute. And it's true. It's very, very true. My husband does a lot, you guys. Not only he gets up at 3 in the morning to go to work at Hobby Lobby, gets out 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, goes to the second job with me, and then still comes home and does all types of things. And then he always tells me, this is my family too. Or like, I live here too. And he's always like saying these things, and it's so cute. But sometimes I feel so bad. I'm like, don't do too much. And he's like, I can't help it. I like to clean and I like my house, so why not? So we just don't argue about it no more. So it's like, okay, I mean, if you feel like it, up for it, go for it. But if you can't, just relax. And he tells me the same thing. He goes, you do too much. You do so much as like, you breastfeed. You have to make sure to eat to breastfeed. And the night you breastfeeding, like you hardly get that sleep. You do YouTube. You are a mom. You do this. You do that. So we kind of see ourselves as equal. Like, yes, we both work. Yes, we are both parents, and we both live here. And I feel like when he said that, it was very special for me. I was like, oh my goodness, like I want to marry you all over again. This day, actually, I received the electric spin brush, and I was so excited and so funny. Funny story, you guys. I actually had this in my cart with the Rubbermaid electric brush as well. Big brush, small brush, because I wanted to do a review on it. And they reached out to me. It's like they knew, or like God knew, like, here you go, baby. Here is your gift. So I appreciate it so much for you guys sending me this electric brush. It really is a lifesaver. My back hurts less. I actually want one to take to work so I can clean the bathrooms over there. But anywho, my husband likes it as well, especially the very first one I'm taking out. He uses it to polish the cars. It's removable, and you can use the circle, just regular mop, which I actually use to dry after I scrub. I mean, you do you, do what works best for you. And this one reminds me of my Duval exfoliating brush. It's just in the bigger version. I really love it. Like, you guys can hear my voice. My like 3-year-old took over after I was cleaning. You'll see here. This is the corner brush, and this pointed brush is the one I actually used for the tile. And I used it on the kitchen floor because it was just time. And the dome brush, the best one. You can actually use it in the toilet as well, which I don't want to. I think I'm just gonna stick with it and just use it with, the tub and the shower, since sometimes I had to sit here and scrub and scrub. So you can use my code, you get 10% off, and then you clip a coupon that they have for 20% off. You save 30% and you end up paying $70 basically. How amazing is that? Which it actually costs $100, and is, I feel like it's almost like a stain mop in a way, where sometimes you do have to scrub the floor. You know, you do get buildup even if do use the steam mop, which I actually found that it cleans the cracks better than the steam mop. Don't cover me, it's just in my experience. Yeah, I was like, wow, like I actually mopped the night before and I didn't think it was going to be dirty, and I actually picked up a lot of dirt from the cracks. So that tells you how much it really worked. And I was so excited to do it in the shower, where we have that shower in my husband's and but what, I can't even talk, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, I'm tired. And I'm still doing something that I enjoy. So yeah, I'm not even gonna delete this because this is what it is. But to do the shower where we shower, my husband and I, it gets so dirty, and even if we use a mat, it just gets so filthy fast, and we still have a lot of sand running through the water sometimes, which is really a pain in the butt, to be honest. And that's what we had to deal with. So this does save me a lot of time, and I don't have to be scrubbing so much. I love the fact actually that it extends. So if my husband wants to use it, he won't have to hurt his back either. And my 3-year-old finds it like it's a toy. So I feel like it's a fun way for you to encourage your kids to just clean sometimes, their mess, and they'll get to be excited and use it. Look at that. Wow. Just like the steam mop, just with the cracks included.
You might be the one that truly got me. I feel it too. You might be the one that truly got me.
As always, I'm gonna make sure to link it down below. Just check it out. You don't really have to buy it right now. You can just have it in your cart like I did, and whenever you get the chance, you can get it for yourself. Trust me, if you have like back issues, do you have like you just cannot be on your knees for so long. After having my fourth child, my back is just destroyed after the epidurals and stuff. So I feel like it is a game changer for me, and I don't have to just sit there and scrub and scrub. So this one and my Rubbermaid brush are like going to be my best friends from now on for sure. I really, really appreciate, you know, just having this YouTube channel and my huge supporters, which is you guys, my subscribers, and God that provides everything for me, is just a true blessing. And yes, this is the perks of a YouTuber, of having free items sent over for you, just for you to give your honest review and opinion. So thank you again, and just make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned for this video. It's coming up, me trying this baby one. I really hope you love this video, and if you did, make sure you show some love. I love you guys so much. I'll see you and catch you on my next one. Bye.
You might be the one that truly does.